Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We are broadcasting live from Jake's Furniture Store, Jake's Furnishings, where you come in here today and you can make it your own.
Make it your own. I'll tell you what, and we're back here in a nice little, like it's a honeycomb hideout back here. Did you guys ever eat honeycomb, or is that before your time?
Oh, no, honeycomb is delicious.
Is it still around?
Oh, well.
Jim, is honeycomb still out there?
It will be for a while.
They brought a busload of kids in here.
Well, they have a 8th grade place today at 2:30, so they're probably going to load up from here and head on up to their game. They're playing in the state tournament today, 8th grade, and we're going to have the state champ 7th graders on here at the bottom of the hour. So, yeah, some good things going on at WLB. So
they get it done out at WLB, don't they?
They
play for brass.
Play for brass.
They play for brass out there. They get trophies.
No coach out today.
No coach out.
What's going on?
Well, they've got practice at 9.
Okay.
And then there's a wrestling something going on out at the high school he has to be there for.
Sectionals.
So he's got a busy day out there, and then he's going to wrap it up, and we're going to head to Champaign to the Illinois game. So
well, I was out there last night. Big crowd. That's a fun tournament. You know, those kids.
How did we do in regionals? We
won regionals.
Do you have an update? We won regionals.
Yeah.
So
team-wise. So I believe, gosh, is it Tuesday the 25th? Tuesday the 25th, they'll have a duel at Lincoln.
Okay.
I believe against Mahomet Seymour for the to move on to the state teams, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night was a pretty packed house, and the exciting thing, if you haven't watched wrestling or you're interested, you have kids that you might think wrestle, go out there today, because today means winning today and finishing in the top 3 or 4 means that you go to the state tournament, which is a big deal. So those kids, it's pretty interesting. It's good stuff.
A little hyped.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
You're. But back to the honeycomb. Honeycomb's still out there?
Oh, yeah.
Go get you a box, Joe.
I want to find a box of honeycomb.
Probably not difficult. I would say go to your local shopping center, and you'll probably be able to find a box pretty easily.
All right. I just haven't looked for one in a long time. Fruit Loops is always the choice, but
Yeah,
the healthy
now
choice.
that one may be getting banned.
The healthy choice was Fruit Loops.
Well, that one.
That one's on the chopping
The
block.
ingredients are going to change.
Yeah. Dramatic.
You know what? They're going to do what they always do. They're just going to change the name of it, and it's the same stuff.
That's not what they're saying, but
not
we'll
what's
see.
gonna
Is that what our Mr. Kennedy is going to change all that?
That's
isn't
what
he?
it sounds like. Sounds like we're going to go into more of the European model where, these extra dyes that are basically plastic are getting banned, and they're going to have to come up and use actual food coloring made of food to color the food.
That's the name.
So,
Yeah, food coloring.
as opposed to just using dyes and whatnot, that are basically made of plastic. So
It'll be pretty interesting.
It'll
See
be-
what happens.
But honeycomb, there's no dye, so you might be
No,
safe.
I think it's, and you throw a banana in there, and
Well, you
that's
kick
delicious.
it up a notch, huh?
you got to throw
Joe
a banana.
loves his
in there.
banana.
Yeah. Throw a banana in that honeycomb. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, but I
think
do.
you do.
We do now.
It's tough out there.
It is.
Yeah.
It's rough. Railers were in action last night as they traveled to Decatur MacArthur.
They've had a
and-
busy week, right?
Yeah, played Tuesday. You can
Monday.
What?
Monday and Tuesday, right?
The next week? Yeah,
This
they
week.
played Monday and Tuesday, and then
Yeah.
they played last night, and no game today.
Too many games for you to keep up with.
Well, yeah. Tuesday night's game didn't go so hot. We had video, but no audio.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Yeah,
See, I think the
they
fans
couldn't
would like
hear
to
what you
know
were thinking.
why, what caused it.
Well, just to make a long story short, the power cord broke, and we didn't
Did you have anything
power.
to do with that?
I did not. I just plugged it in like I always do, and it broke.
And you have some type of electrical background, don't you? Did you try to repair it?
I tried, but I didn't have the proper tools,
Oh, you have your tool belt with you.
I didn't have my toolbox, so did a pretty good number on the power cord. It's really not usable. But I thought I would splice it back together and we'd be good. No, that did not work.
Did you use electrical tape? You're big with electrical tape. I know that.
We didn't have any electrical tape, so Mr. Komnick scrounged up some athletic tape and a.
He doesn't
Well, the power
seem like
cord-
a very bright guy.
Yeah,
A power cord is kind of athletic.
just when it's not. So but Jim's got some stuff on order.
we had a backup.
Yeah, we had a backup. Plugged that in, and apparently that was not the correct cord to back it up. It had power for about 30 seconds, you think, Lloyd, if that, and then pop, and just the smell of burning metal.
There's probably things at SHG that still don't work today. We're
probably-
trying to figure out what's wrong.
Started flickering.
Probably still stinks in there of burnt metal and copper wire, and so Jim.
They had to evacuate.
Jim's mad at me. I think I destroyed the mixer.
Yeah, I
My God,
guarantee it.
Shabadoo.
So we were kind of
good today.
We were kind of wireless.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why we weren't able to broadcast the game Tuesday. Had video, so it might have been more enjoyable.
Yeah, it was. It really was a calming effect. I was
Yeah.
watching it.
So Jim dug into the archives and pulled out a new mixer from, I'd say, early 1920s, 30s, yeah. The original mixer board, and it worked just fine. Don't have all the plugs and whistles that the new one did, but
It says Graham Bell on it.
we're getting by, yeah, and yeah, so that's what happened there, Joe.
Well, very interesting, and I'm glad you guys are all okay.
Yeah.
They survived.
Nobody hurt over at SHG.
And Jim didn't have to pay him since he didn't say more than 6 words on the radio.
Yeah, I didn't have to use my hotspot, so
that was a costly trip for Scotty.
it was, and but I don't know.
It's what happens.
But we were able to broadcast last night at Decatur MacArthur, the Central State 8 champs outright. Railers fall to Decatur MacArthur 42-33, and boy, that game.
Tell them.
All I have to say is I can't wait until the shot clock is here. Because you probably didn't watch the game.
I didn't see the game last night.
Well, MacArthur probably held the ball for a good 15 minutes.
So you think,
really?
So you think they out Lincoln?
I don't understand what that means.
So they were really holding the ball with a lead? I didn't see any.
Yeah, they would hold it up top for, forever. And to broadcast a game like that's brutal because it's just dead air, and it wasn't fun. But the Railers have made a good comeback and forced MacArthur into doing some things. Got within 4 there late, but just couldn't, get over that 4-point hump. And
is that the way MacArthur always plays?
Yeah.
They hold the ball?
Yeah, so they're in trouble here in a couple years because they're not going to be able to do that with the shot clock. And I think it's, that's the type of games that you don't want to see, you want action, But credit to MacArthur, that was their game plan. They stuck to it, and they got the win. And they're
how was their ball pressure on defense?
Boy, they up in our grill. They pressured the whole game. We had turnovers early. I think our first 3 possessions were turnovers, but we settled down a little bit and made a game out of it. And MacArthur's a really good team, but I feel that next time if we meet up with them again, down the road, I like our chances because Lincoln's a good ball team, and
they're solid.
We didn't win 10 games in a row for no reason. Real good,
real good.
And now only 2 games left in the regular season. We're going to play Tuesday night at home. It's senior night against the Hawks of Prairie Central up there in Fairbury. That's a home game for senior night, and then to finish out the regular season, we'll travel to Champaign Central on Friday to close out the regular season. Then we're off to regionals.
Does MacArthur have a new coach?
No, it's Tyrese Bryson.
Yeah.
And he's a great coach.
He's a good coach. I just want they used to just get up and down the court.
And they still do, but they'll also hold.
That's why I wondered if they just held the ball against us, or
no.
That's what they've been doing all year.
If you get down, if they have a lead, they're going to take the air out of the ball, and that's exactly what they did. And if you're a MacArthur fan, you love it. If you're
they have one fan. Loss in the conference this year.
Yeah, I think they finished 9-1, or something like that.
Pretty good season.
Yeah, and they're a good club, and you just the thing is you don't want to get down to them big because they will hold the ball. And once we got within 4. They had to kind of speed it up and play a little bit, and we caused some fits for them there at the end, but just couldn't finish, and but that's a good thing. Now we'll just go on another 10-0 run.
Start that run now.
You go on another 10-0 run. That means you're state champs.
I like it.
So
some positivity coming out of you right there, Scotty.
Yeah, I like it.
So, a loss isn't a big thing. We know they already had the Central State 8-1, and the pairings for the regional already came out. So last night, the loss wasn't a huge thing. Obviously, you want to win it, but no big deal. We'll just reset, regroup, and finish the rest of the season strong, hopefully.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
They've been hot.
Yeah.
And everybody's back healthy.
Yeah.
So it's tournament time.
Seems to be healthy. Horn went down last night. He sprained his ankle, but I think he should be okay.
Is it a high sprain?
I don't know. High, low, middle. Who knows? But it's a sprain. A sprained ankle for us is horrible, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's high, low, anything. But hopefully he is fine. Is that funny?
Well, you know, Joe asked questions in the past, and I thought I'd jump the gun and get it answered before he got a chance to.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. I know that.
One of them
I
you
do
get
know
over
the
with
difference.
rather quickly. The other one lingers on forever.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
No matter how much chiropractic you use.
No, you can do a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not going to work out for you.
Well, let's talk about the regional pairings. We can pull that up here. Pretty favorable for Lincoln. You know, usually we kind of get the short end of the stick. You know, we feel in previous years, you know, where you do go. They did get the number 1 seed in the regional. But this year, I mean, it's pretty favorable. We're going to be going to Southeast on the 26th at 6 p.m. We're going to take on Springfield Southeast for Game 1. And then if we get through that, which I'm sure we will, we'll take on the winner of Rochester and Taylorville. Now, we've already seen Taylorville. We've already seen Rochester. Rochester beat us early in the season when we weren't healthy. And this is a different team. You know, we got a deep bench now. Guys are healthy. We got a lot of size. So, you know, a rematch with Rochester would be fine with me. And so.
I mean, this is a totally different team with the size we have now compared to what we were.
Oh, for sure. You know, with Frank in there, Frank just controls that middle. And, you know, he's
and
just
Drew
a
being
beast.
healthy.
And Drew, you know, I don't know if he's 100% yet. You know, he's still kind of hobbling out there a little bit, but he's very important on the court. Just, you know, on our offense, just the way he can pass and see over the defense. And, you know, but Drew hasn't really been scoring a lot, but, you know, there's more things to the game than scoring, and he gets his teammates involved. And at the end of the night, as long as you have more points than the other team, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I think that's a W.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. We're very
That's all you
intelligent.
need.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very intelligent.
Yeah.
The whole show.
Yeah.
I get that all the time when I'm talking to
like you guys are really smart.
Well, you guys are great on the radio.
Yeah. And
They always mix up which one of us graduated from Yale and Harvard, and they get them all mixed up.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Northwest.
either way, it was an Ivy League school for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Poison ivy?
Poison ivy. Yeah, so that's our regional matchup. The IHSA website's kind of messed up right now. I can't really read the bracket here. It's all jumbled up, but I just know that from last night looking at it where it was working. But yeah, I mean, the season's kind of flown by. It just seems like yesterday we were preparing for the Thanksgiving tournament here in Lincoln, and then, you know, before you know it, the season's about over. And boy, you know, Coach Al tells these kids year in, year out that, you know, it goes by quick, fellas, and you know, enjoy it and go out there and give it 100%, and they are. And you know, having 20 wins in a season, which they should end up with 22. You know, that's a good season, and especially when you struggled early on due to injuries and sickness and stuff like that. So a good season for the Railers, and hopefully they can.
That's right.
Keep
make a run.
rolling.
It's time to make a run.
Speaking of good season for the Railers, the Lady Railers, they're having a good season as well, and they're starting their regionals Tuesday. And where's that at?
Peoria.
At Peoria. Okay, so it should be on my phone, he says.
Got nothing.
That's not your phone.
It's my big phone, Jim.
That's not my phone.
Yeah, they're going to take on Limestone at Peoria High School Tuesday at 7:30. And then
Hey, tough game. I was out there for the game on, what was it, Wednesday? Against Pekin. They had a tough one there. It was a tough matchup. Pekin's awfully good.
yeah, and then it looks like that's at Peoria High School. Yeah, I don't even know what that. And then I think the sectionals at Ottawa. Boy, that's a trip. up in Ottawa. I know the boys back in the day. I remember going up to Ottawa for a regional or sectional or something, and that's quite the drive. So hopefully they can get through the regional and keep it going. And good luck to them Tuesday night, Joe.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Much like Make It Your Own, which brings us back to Furniture Jake's.
Furniture Jake's.
A lot of furniture.
A lot of furniture.
Inventory reduction started.
Just started?
It
Well,
needs
years
to.
ago.
It's crowded in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to keep reducing it, and the owner keeps bringing more stuff in.
Yeah, that owner. I can't really say what he is on air, but he's something.
Something. Yeah, I agree.
Something. Yeah.
Kind of like in that storybook we were reading about. What was his name? Ben.
Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've been looking for new reading material, and you found a good children's book that,
That's crazy. You come across the
Yeah,
children's
that
book.
Ben's in.
It is.
Ben.
It's pretty good book.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
Yeah.
A lot of life lessons out of that
Yeah,
book.
it's better when somebody reads it to you.
Yes.
But yeah, good children's book.
Have it read to you.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's take a commercial break and we'll gather up the WLB 7th grade state champs and we'll talk to them and get their feels. And I know they're going to be getting on a bus here and going back at it because the 8th grade, they're playing in the state tournament right now or today at 2:30. It's not what I wanted.
Wait for it. Scotty with his agenda, I tell you what, makes this show move
Makes
so
it
much smooth.
smooth.
I mean, it's just like silk.
So, well, they're going, they're at Warrensburg Latham today for the state tournament. They're going to be taking on a Ransom team. The 8th graders, WOB 8th graders, are 24-3, and Ransom 24-2. Where's Ransom at?
Oh, right down there.
Yeah.
No
Down
idea.
yonder. No clue.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
Manito.
Yep.
Manito. Jim is good today. I think he likes the new mixer.
I think he does too. It's like the olden days for him. He brings back memories.
Brings back memories.
He got his memory back, and now he's actually doing
Look at
something. So,
Was he shocked during that? Maybe he's.
well, I don't know. But that thing weighs about 50 pounds. It makes that bag a little heavy, doesn't it, Lloyd?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, so, we got to get a new one, the lightweight. So,
Jimmy thinks you tear up the new ones too easy, and
Well-
he's kind of over that.
I was in a panic mode, scrambling, trying to do anything we could, and
Let's burn it down.
usually doesn't turn out well.
He tried to burn the whole place down.
Yeah, it stunk up there. It was bad, but oh well. All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the West Lincoln Broadwell 7th grade champs on with us, so stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
This is Corporal Brian Clements at the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to 2 burglaries in Lincoln that have occurred recently. A building at 523 North Elm Street was burglarized during the February 1st weekend. Another building at 411 North Chicago Street was burglarized on the weekend of February 3rd. Multiple expensive tools were taken from both locations. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information and not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of the suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
This is Chloe Froby from the 2024 Lady Railers State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
For the champs of West Lincoln Broadwell, 7th graders. Good morning, guys. They awake, Coach?
Hope so.
Yeah. Coach Conrady on with us this morning. First of all, congratulations. Another good season for the Wolverines over there, bringing home some more hardware. One loss this season, huh?
Only loss was to Springfield Lincoln Magnet, and they were 4A. They actually went double overtime or triple overtime?
Triple overtime.
Won triple overtime for the state championship for the 4A, so it was a good competition, and we ended up actually winning against the 2A state champs, Normal Metcalf, at our place by 4, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm hoping we get Eureka. Eureka won the 3A state tournament this year. Hopefully we get them on our schedule for next year.
Yeah.
I tried to get them on our schedule this year about 4 times, and they said they were full, but their schedule is now full, so hopefully next year, after a couple of emails, we got the 2A, 3A, and 4A state champs on our schedule.
And, that just makes you better. You can go out and schedule easy games, but it's not going to help your program or your kids get better, because you want that better competition. So when it does come down to your state tournament, you guys are prepared.
No, and like I said, these kids want to be 30-0, and it's like I'd love to be 30-0. And we looked at our schedule. We play the 3 1A schools in Lincoln. We play Hartsburg, and we played Mount Pulaski. And then we added Normal Epiphany this year because we put them in sectionals last year, and they asked us to join. Let's play 1 year schedule, see what happens, and everything else was 2A, 3A, 4A. So we played out of our 24 games, 19 of them were 2A, 3A, 4A.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag, but out of 1A school, we got probably the hardest schedule around. And like I said to these guys, you won't beat the best. Today for our 8th grade game, we play Ransom, and they play full court man, and I feel like the best team that got us ready for that is Springfield Magnet. Springfield Magnet is the best team I've ever seen in junior high basketball. They play full court man. It's kind of chaotic defense, and when they played, they don't foul. They put 2 people in your face, and they are the most disciplined team you'll ever find. We thought, all right, they're going to pound inside. We kind of clogged it in, and they shot threes on us. Congrats to that team. I said that's the best team in my 10 years of junior high basketball I've ever seen play.
Really? That's very impressive.
And they made us look like little kids when we played them. No offense to our team, but the first 2 quarters we were dragging, and then finally we woke up, and I think we ended up losing by 15, and it didn't feel like 15. It felt like 25.
Well, it's always, kind of refocuses your team, you go, let's say 30-0, you kind of lose that edge, but now you kind of have to reset thinking, okay, we just got beat, and, they've got goals, and obviously winning a state championship is one of those, but, losing a game isn't always bad. Lincoln loses last night to MacArthur. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because it didn't really count towards anything, because MacArthur already won the conference, and regional pairings were already out, so kind of focuses them, and, winning 20 games in a row is unheard of, so now they just have to go on another 10-0 run and make it to the state tournament. So losing's not always a bad thing. Does it stink? Of course, but it kind of regroups your kids and keeps them humble.
I told these guys that our schedule gets us ready for the postseason, and they're our 7th graders. They were like, man, this postseason, these guys were blowing teams out. It's like, this is what our regular season did to get guys ready for these guys. Right. And we play hard teams in the regular season than we do in postseason. That's what the scores show on the box score. And it's like, this is postseason. We play our best, and we're going to show our best. Right. And, for our first couple games, our first game against St. Jude, we were playing not to lose. And even I could probably say that for our championship game in the first half. I think we were stunned. Their team came out, hit some shots, and we refocused. Halftime we came back out and we played better defense, and it showed. But when we play to win, we're deadly. We play not to lose. We're like any 13, 14-year-old team. We get in the shell, we get scared, and flaws happen. But
no, that's true. When winning creates winning. Going back to the Springfield school, what high school do those kids feed?
It depends when they want to go to. I think
whoever gets recruited first.
Their coach actually said something. I can't remember what he told us. He said most of these kids will go. I think he said Southeast. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I guess they get to make that decision. They'll get the high school, I guess.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
A couple of their brothers went to Southeast. That's all I know.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like they got some talent coming in then. So does Lincoln.
Hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go over your state championship run here, Coach. It doesn't look like you really had any competition here. Your first game was Peoria St. Jude, 20-point victory for you guys there. Tell us about that game.
First game, it was 12-12 at the end of the first. We were down by 2 a little bit in the second, and we turned it on. I think we scored like 8 straight points within less than 55 seconds. I called a timeout. I think we were up by 2, called a timeout, and we had 4 straight turnovers in our defense, and we went on an 10-0 run in the half, and we opened up in the second half. They were kind of under the weather. They have 2 dogs that were pretty good players, and hope to see these guys on Thursday. They're playing at 11:30 this morning at Warrensburg. They got a couple good 8th graders, and they have 2 7th graders that start with the 8th grade team. So we'll see what we're made of. We played them in the regular season, and we won double overtime. So be a great rematch.
And then in the semifinals, you take on Effingham Sacred Heart, and 82-33, 82 points in a junior high game. That's like 4 games right there.
82 points in 16 minutes, actually. We didn't even score in the 4th, and we didn't score the last 2 minutes of the 3rd, I don't think.
Who was filling it up? Wow, 80. That's a lot of points.
I can't remember the total box score. What Cruz had?
I think Cruz had 37.
37. Oh yeah, he had 37. That's a state record for in a game. And then our other 2 big guys, I think they combined for 18 and 18.
Wow.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't.
We made 10 threes.
10 threes as a team.
Wow. That's
what incredible is we had 21 twos? No.
Yeah.
17 twos.
Yeah, that's impressive. You haven't scored.
I'm impressed with the memory that he can remember how many of them won.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of game film.
And then we'll get to the state championship, Coach, taking on a Champaign Holy Cross and a 57-33 victory there.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Cross has a big guy. We call him Big Red. He looks big and he looks like he can't play, but the kid has a decent touch. I mean, I don't think they used him the best. I mean, they put him in the block. I mean, I don't think we could stop him. I mean, the first 3 possessions, he scored 4 points, had 3 good looks. We wore him out. He had a run down against us, but they had a really good point guard. I can't think of his name, but he averaged like 24 points a game this year. I mean, we don't have anyone on our team that averages 24 points a game, and they were 26-2. So I mean, they looked misleading, but I mean, they played hard.
Yeah. So that was a championship game, and that's a big victory for you guys, a big point victory, and these kids, it's a long season, but it goes quick.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I was watching the game film last night, and I was looking at it, I was like, man, I don't think we were ever down by 8 points. We're down 20-12, and that's the first time all year I had to sit there, call a timeout, and yell at these guys, hey, we gotta wake up. This is time to play. This is a championship game, and again, I think 3 times all year we played not to lose, and Springfield Lincoln Magnet against Peoria St. Jude the first quarter, and that first half against Champaign. And most of the times you can roll the ball out and these kids will play. You don't have to say anything. You can just sit there, cross your legs, and just watch them play, and it's unbelievable. I mean, like I said, said the other night, they make me feel spoiled. These guys show up all summer long, play 25 games, never complain, show up to open gym, and then we battle in practice. I mean, we've been going for 6 months now, and these guys, I bet if I had practice next week, they would want to be there. So like I said, very spoiled. I mean, I know it's going to happen. Hopefully we can repeat, or not to repeat, try-peat. We got some good 6th graders and 5th graders coming up, and see what happens.
All right. Well, I tell you what, let's take a timeout, and we'll yell at them now to get them woke up.
All right.
And we'll put them on the air afterwards when we come back from break, all right? So let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
This is Corporal Brian Clements at the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to 2 burglaries in Lincoln that have occurred recently. A building at 523 North Elm Street was burglarized during the February 1st weekend. Another building at 411 North Chicago Street was burglarized on the weekend of February 3rd. Multiple expensive tools were taken from both locations. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information and not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., two subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare Open Enrollment? Medicare Open Enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of a suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
From the 2024 Lady Railers State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
We are with the state champ, 7th grade West Lincoln Broadwell Wolverines. Let's start with you, Coach. Let's tell us who you are. We haven't even talked to you yet.
Brandon Fishburne, just second-year assistant coach, second state championship.
Yeah, the first year he was here solo. Coach Conrad, he had other obligations. I think he might have been sick. Yeah, you were sick. So he stepped in, did a fine job. And second year, have you learned anything different from year 1 to year 2?
A little bit, a little more vocal this year, but
yeah, a little more comfortable and
a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you the guy that calms him down on the sidelines? Or you just let him go?
That's my sole job.
Just want to
pull him back, so he don't
tell
get
him it's going to be fine. Just relax.
Well, you need that.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as working with the kids, you guys obviously break them down. What do you focus on? Are you an offensive guy, defensive guy? Just kind of everything.
Really into schematics. I like the little details. You're doing it right, but you're a step off or you're a step slow. Like, you need to be over here. You're close, but you're not quite there. Like, that's what I pay attention to.
Yeah, and these kids have been playing basketball since they were 2 foot high, and fundamentals is key. And as they work through their career, and when they get to junior high, as long as they have the basic fundamentals, that's something that you guys don't really necessarily have to focus on, where you can work on plays and we work on positions where they need to be. Is that a key thing for you guys as a program, is fundamentals?
Every practice we'd start with the same kind of drills. First 45 minutes, we do ball handling, sometimes defensive slides, and we get up and down. Like I always say UCLA. It's a quick transition shooting drill, and it's also working on kids making layups, quick layups, because in junior high basketball, the worst thing to see as a coach is wide open missed layups, and kids not. We always say, practice like you play.
Yeah.
And third and fourth graders, my kid's in fourth grade now, and I watch that. It's like, you guys go through warm-ups jogging and wonder why you miss layups in games.
Yeah.
Same thing as our fifth graders and sixth graders. By the time they get to 7th and 8th grade, we're making layups, and I said that's a big thing. But I don't know. I think the kids like the drill. We put scores on there that they beat, but it's very repetition. First 45 minutes, a lot of same fundamentals. And I was like, we do that through summer league. We do it through first part of the season. We did it last night right before our big game today.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the man with the mic. Tell us your name, position. Great. Well, you're in 7th. We know that.
Well, Cruz Froby, guard.
Guard?
Yep, 7th grade.
What was your favorite moment this year, or favorite game?
Probably the St. Jude game, triple overtime.
And how many points did you have?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Too many to remember.
I bet he knows.
Not a clue.
No.
He definitely knows.
I know we had less than 8. He had less than 10. I think we combined for like 34 points in double overtime.
Oh, wow.
It was 36-35.
Mm-hmm. Offense was hard to come by.
Yeah. Our leading scorer like 8 points. I think it was Whiteman.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to know, you told me last year that your sister picking on you on the driveway was about to end. Are you taking her to the hoop yet or not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll ask about that.
Yeah.
Well, she's also halfway across the country.
Yeah,
she can't defend herself.
He can say that, but she might be watching. You don't know.
She can't guard me.
Pretty confident.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. We'll talk to her about that.
Yeah. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Nope.
Not your brother?
Nope.
Come on, somebody.
You got a brother?
Your brother's playing for senior night.
Yeah, my brother's senior night.
Yeah, down in Tampa. You going?
Nope, my mom's there though.
Your mom's there?
Nope.
Oh, good. Nice. It's down nice and warm there, and you got to stay up here. But you got things to do today, so can't make that trip. All right.
Yeah.
Pass the mic. Stuff. Tell us your name.
Makai Harris.
What position?
Guard.
Guard. And what grade you in?
7th.
7th. And any favorite game this year?
Probably the CL game at Epiphany.
Okay.
Because we blew them out. So that was kind of fun.
That's fun. Yeah. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
No.
No? Man, kids are
tough crowd.
Tough, yeah. What's your name?
My name's Evan Clements.
Evan Clements. And position?
Post.
Post. Any favorite game this year?
St. Jude.
St. Jude. Sounds kind of the game that, game favorite there. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
No.
Boy.
Come on, man. Somebody.
I'm Keelan Sales.
Okay. Yeah, that's your name. Grade? Seventh. Favorite game? Metcalf. Oh. Different.
We were down by four with less than a minute.
Yeah.
Came back and won at our place. It was good.
Yeah, that's a good game. You want to give a shout out? Give a shout out. Come on.
To both coaches for coaching me this year.
There you go.
Colby Bowman. My favorite game is probably Metcalf. And shout out to my parents.
All right, see, nice work.
See how easy
you
that
knew
is?
all the answers to the questions already.
I'm Roscoe Eimer. I'm a post. I'm in 6th grade. And my favorite game in regular season was against Metcalf. And in postseason, probably finals against Holy Cross.
All right, shout out.
My parents and my grandma.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Brantley Conrady. I'm in 6th grade. Favorite game, Metcalf. And shout out to family members that take me to the games.
There you go.
That was good, like a true professional.
You're not driving.
My name's Griffin Cross, 7th grade, guard. Favorite game was probably the championship game. And I thank my family members for taking me to games.
You want to sing anything? They tell me you sing.
No.
My name is McLean. 6th grade, I played in the post, and my favorite game this year was probably Metcalf. And then the shout out to the coaches for coaching us this year.
My name is Brody Glenn. I'm a guard, and my favorite game was the championship game against Holy Cross. And shout out to my mom.
My name is Jacoby Boehner, guard, 6th grade. My favorite game is Metcalf, and shout out to my parents.
My name is Riker Fricky. I play guard. I'm in 5th grade, and my favorite game was against Sacred Heart when we blew them out. And shout out to my mom for driving me to practices.
What about your dad?
Shout out to my dad for going to the games and watching Chiefs games while at the games.
I was going to say, he made you a Chiefs fan.
Watching Chiefs games while he's at his game. Nothing wrong with that.
My name is Mason Cross. I'm in 5th grade, and I'm a forward, and I shout out to my parents.
Nice job.
My name's Easton Conrady. I'm a manager. My favorite game to watch was probably against Holy Cross. And shout out to my mom for letting my dad still coach.
Nice.
Pretty good shout.
Yeah. Did we miss someone?
Where's Nolan at?
Nolan doesn't want to talk?
Doesn't want to talk.
All right. We won't force Nolan to talk.
We might make him
Tell us about Nolan since he won't talk.
He's a manager too. This is their 6th year as our manager. I think each year they're getting worse and worse. But luckily for these guys, this is their last year as managers. They're 4th graders. They'll be 5th graders next year.
Yeah.
So they can suit up.
Yeah.
Get the action.
The best thing about these two was what game was? We put a ran tool first play of the game. I don't know what it was. It was close out of bounds, right by them, and they yell at the refs, and the refs come over and go talk to them and said, "If you guys say another word, you guys will be on the bus." Nolan runs home and tells his mom and dad that he got in trouble.
That's funny.
Nothing wrong with that.
Can't talk to those guys in the stripes like that, man. They're in charge.
That's right. Well, Coach, another full day for you today, as I'm sure some of these kids are going to be playing today. You got an 8th grade game at 2:30 over in Warrensburg, so a short little trip over there. Any idea of who you guys are playing today? And I know.
Yeah, we play in Ransom. They're like 25, and I think they're 25-3. It says 26-2, but I know they have 3 losses. I think ISA is wrong on that. But they're big. They play full court man. But like I said, we've seen that before. Mm-hmm. So if we take care of the ball, I think we should be fine. Like I said, there's 5 teams in this state tournament that could probably win it all. I think Ransom's one of them. Ransom, Sigol, us, St. Jude, and St. Anne.
Okay. So, I mean, there'll be 2 games today if you win.
2 games. If we win, most likely we'll be playing Miguel St. Michael, who we played last year in the semifinals.
Okay.
They got a really good point guard.
So 2:30 and then what?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
So what do you do between games? I mean, you got like a 4 or 5 hour break there.
We get done about 3:30. We have to get out. We're supposed to leave, but there's nothing to do in Warrensburg, so I guess we're gonna probably find.
You have to entertain them.
Coach Fricky's room, and it's probably sit there for a little bit. I haven't talked to him yet, but that's our next.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yep. Give him a call.
We'll send him a text right now. Get it ready and have some food.
Yep. Have the food in there waiting on you. Well, Coach, good luck today. Congratulations on a great season. Now you got something to look forward next year, because these kids will be returning as 8th graders, and, you want to repeat.
Oh, like I said, we didn't even talk about, we started at the first 10, 12 games. Griffin didn't play the first 9 or 10 games, and that's a big part. We weren't healthy for most of the season until middle of December, so, we're fortunate to be 29-1, like I said, in the season 29-1. But by that, I think we made it, as a team, we were better because of that.
Right.
Other kids had to step up with Griffin gone and score, had to handle the ball, and it just made us better for the future. But yeah, our goal next year, we won 3 state championships with these guys: 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders.
Yeah.
And as 5th graders, they got 3rd place. So, they won trophies all 4 years. That's our goal.
Fun.
That's fun. It's fun. It's exciting, and for these kids, it just teaches them how to win, and how to be competitive and champions. So then they'll be feeding into the high school.
Carried on out to that little CHS.
Carrying it on. So yeah, that's good times. So congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Good luck today, and then hopefully we'll have you back on next Saturday with the 8th graders.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Detmers with the Los Angeles Angels, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 WLCN.
On WLCN 96.3 FM, and just had the WLB 7th grade champs on with us, and 8th graders in action today, so good luck to them as they're on the bus heading to Warrensburg Latham for their game today against Ransom. And before we go today, Joe, we have to talk and discuss about something very disturbing that I witnessed last Tuesday. I shouldn't say disturbing.
Disturbing?
Fun,
is that a good word?
Interesting.
Disturbing?
Mr. Jake, the furniture guy, Johnston, made his dancing debut at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. His mom is very proud.
I want to go back and maybe
texted into the show just saying how proud she is and how great of a dancer he is, and she's trying to get him on Dancing with the Stars.
Wrong.
But we do have video. Are we pulling that up now?
Oh, it looks like it's on the air right now.
Yeah, look at that. Video is on.
Really?
And,
y'all videoed that, eh?
Yeah. And my counterpart that night was D-Dub, Darren Worth.
He was also out there.
He was also out there.
Had to be the one directly in front of me, dressed the way he was. So.
He was all decked out. Jake just shows up in pants and a sweatshirt. I don't know. He didn't get the memo you're supposed to dress up.
We actually were told we don't need to dress up for anything. I'm like, all right. Well, what was funny, you know what? He's such a ham. Darren has always been that way. You know, just bringing the fun, and used to do it in high school. But I feel he was dressed like he was in the 80s, not the 90s.
Oh, he was definitely something. But the thing with that is, you couldn't tell who he was. We knew who you were.
Oh, that's awful.
You know, if you would have put a wig on and
maybe not,
and some spandex, we wouldn't have known who you were.
Things that make you go.
I mean, you've got 3 more years of it.
I've got 3 more years.
So, I mean, you got to build up.
I've got a couple times to try to get it right.
Yeah, and you will. No doubt in my mind.
And I think I'm going to go back to your earlier description of it. I think disturbing is the correct.
That's correct.
Well, I can say this.
How long did you practice?
You know what? Us fathers kind of got together, and I'm like, okay, how long ago did you guys get the info on this? They're like, last night. I'm like, same. About 8 o'clock at night, we started working on it.
So you didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare, and it showed. It showed.
and then we had to do that little jump. I don't know if y'all get a chance to watch it or not, but if you get a chance to watch it,
it's archived, bud.
We had to do this little jump. I'm pretty sure I ripped my hamstring when I did it.
The little jump.
Oh, I will say though, you know, you do these things, and as a father, there's moments, and I took a look over and I saw the cheesy grin on my daughter's face, like, this is exactly what I've done this for my whole life.
Was it a cheesy grin or embarrassment?
No, it was a cheesy grin because she knows that she's not embarrassed.
She's made you uncomfortable.
Yes, I'm the one that's uncomfortable. And she knew it was all her, and you know what? God love her. She enjoyed the night.
Absolutely, it's fun. You know,
that's good stuff.
You know, I enjoy watching it. It's a great time, and to get those fathers out there and they're out of their comfort zone.
Oh, definitely out of the comfort zone. Yes.
You know, people watching. It's got to be rough. But I tell you what, I look forward to the next 3 years. And see how
else does.
See how your dance moves progress.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or digress.
I think they'll get better.
Yeah, I think they're getting next year. I'm already in training. We started the training the next day, and hopefully my hamstring will reattach at some point. And
you got a year to recover.
I think you're going to be okay.
Yep.
We'll be all right.
I think you'll be fine. So
it was a lot of fun. You know, I'm glad the dance team does it, and look forward to more times out there.
Yeah, so do we. It's great entertainment.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that.
He makes us look good, Joe.
Oh, that's why he's here.
Hey, I got a little shout out to the princess, the big sister. Her, don't want to say how old birthday, but she's much older than I am.
Happy 30th.
Yeah, happy birthday.
30th with a few extras. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few extras after that.
We're close.
Yeah, in the realm. I mean, you could have said 45 even. And still had more.
And been helpful.
And been closer, but not there yet.
Well, we probably should end it right there.
Yeah.
You're digging a hole.
No. She's going to be moving here soon. And
let it go.
I'm pretty sure I'm the brother that'll be cold. So.
Okay. Well,
she's going to need new furniture.
Quite possibly.
There you go.
Quite a bit of new furniture. Yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
This here's pretty nice. We got a
it's
nice.
Not bad. Double reclining. This is power reclining on both ends. Joe's is manual because we don't want to.
Because Joe's manual, you know.
So
nothing powerful about him.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
All right, fellas. Well, we're in overtime right now. Jim wants to load up the.
I've got to clean up
50-pound mixer board and get on out of here.
Donut dust.
Yeah.
You won't be cleaning.
You got to clean up sugar shavings.
These boys knew how to bring it and leave it.
Yeah. They're going to be on a sugar rush on their way to Warrensburg, which that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for us today on the Cheap Seats. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week. Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.